Hi, so let's do a hand massage. So this is going to be a little bit different. So I'd like you to start by, I'm going to start with my little finger on my right hand. You could start with your left hand if you want to, and if you want to start with your index finger or your thumb, you could do that. I just feel drawn to start with this hand first and this finger. And it's to do a little bit of squeezing as if you're squeezing toothpaste out of a tube. And you can go along the outer edges first if you want to. Don't go too far, too hard with your squeezing because you don't want to clench your jaw or hold your breath. Be relaxed in the face as you do this. So you're going down the end as if you're squeezing toothpaste out of a tube, and then go to the next finger. Just relax your breath. So I'm resting on a table here. You can rest on the. If you're on the sofa, you can rest your arms on, or you're on an armchair on the armrests. Or if you're at the office, on the rest of the chair that you're sitting on, the armrest. I'm working my way down to the thumb. If it feels really nice, you can take longer than I'm taking. This is just for the video really to show you what to do. Okay. And then with my index finger of my left hand, I'm going to go and push into the gap between my little finger and my ring finger, as if I'm pushing the webbing down. And then go on to the next finger, so I'm just pushing the webbing down. Don't forget to breathe, don't hold your breath. Relax your jaw. And then with the thumb, when you get between the thumb and the index finger, there's quite a lot of webbing here. It goes all the way down to here, quite a long way down. So you can press down. And you can also use your thumb and your index finger to really get in there, as if you're pushing thumb on the other one side there, and then pressing in into there like that. Okay. Then I'm going to hold on to my wrist with my left hand, and I'm just going to allow the right hand to, as if I'm trying to reach and grab for something. Just holding onto the wrist, letting this hand flex, go down and go back and extend, flex and extend. You might feel or hear some cracking going on, creaking and cracking in your wrist. And then we'll go around in a circle. And then you can go back the other way. It's quite a nice way to get a release here in the wrist. Nice, lovely. And then you're going to go down to your arm. So just a little massage here coming down the forearm, using all my fingers to go down. Let's pull this up so you can see where I'm going down the forearm. Just doing a little massage here, digging in there. And when you come down to your elbow, you come around the inner part of your elbow, you'll find this little bump here. So what I tend to do is put this thumb over, so on my left hand, on the other hand, put my thumb over my index finger and my long finger, just resting there. So we've got, what I do then is put all my fingers in together then, but my thumb is just over the first two. And I create a little gap here between the index finger and the long finger, but the thumb's keeping them down. And in that gap, we're just massaging down here. Just creating a little bit of a gap there. And if you feel you're getting the flexors, that we tend to, when you're on a computer, you tend to use the flexors quite a bit. And especially if you're holding a mobile as well, the muscles that flex the fingers tend to get used quite a lot. And they can get quite sore down here. And it's the extensions that don't get used so much. So we're just getting in there and working our way. And if you get your thumb in there, it feels a bit sore, you might find a little tender spot. And if you flex and extend your fingers, you can feel that it's pushing your thumb out. You can feel it working in there. So just above the elbow. And you can feel what's happening. So what I'm doing is you don't have to be precise in this. I feel like you're not quite sure where you're going. All I'm doing really is just rubbing and getting in there. And it does feel a bit tender and a bit sore. So again, you can see that I've got my thumb over first two fingers. I'm creating that gap. I'm working my way, just gently pressing upwards. And you can feel, if you do your flexing and extending of your fingers again, you can feel it's trying to push those two knuckles of your fingers out. I'm just getting in there. All the way to the wrist. And then if you want to, you can start at the wrist and you can come down the other side. Don't have to do that, but you can feel more of the bone on that side. You've got the radius and the ulna in your forearm that helps you rotate, because the bones rotate around each other. And I'm just going to do a bit of stroking down that arm. And if you wanted to start on this side, if you wanted to go back here, you could do the wrist down to the elbow on that side. If you prefer to do the downward movement rather than going up, you could try that. And as I'm doing this, I was doing this for the last couple of days. And the first time I did it, my arm just felt so light. And today, as I'm doing it, I can feel a release in my lower part of my shoulder blades. It's just gone, oh, that's nice. Because obviously this is all attached. You can see from that picture that I put in of the fascia of the arms and how it's all attached above your shoulders and going part way down your back. Ah, that's lovely. Okay, so we're going to finish off. If you get a pencil, don't use the sharp end. Don't use the lead end, but use the end of the pencil. And I'm going to hold my hand up so you can see what I'm going to do. But you can have your hand flat on the table and you just use the end of the pencil. You can see in between your thumb and your finger, this line here. Use the pencil to gently press, going down, going down, going down. So if you're on a surface, you'll be able to find that that's much easier when you're pressing down to the surface. And again, don't hold your breath, don't clench your jaw. You're just pressing down like that. And then go on to the next one, pressing down. So you're at that webbing and you're pressing down. And go on to the next one, take your time, pause the video if you want to. And this helps get things moving, hydrates the fascia, but the lymph as well in the hand flows and going into the thumb as well. And then it's a little movement, like you're drawing circles. If you wanted to hold the wrist, you could do that if that feels nice again. And then shake out the hand. Okay, so this is part of one of the videos that we're doing as well, opening and closing, but we'll just do this to finish off. So put your elbow on the table or on the armrest and just let the wrist go and then open up the hand. Let it go and open up. And don't use your fingers. Don't use your fingers. Just let the wrist do its thing. But gently, slowly. And then turn the hand towards your face. Opening, closing. And then turn the hand away from the face, opening and closing. And then let it go. And just rest the hand on the surface. And if you've got it side by side with the other hand, just notice the difference. Maybe the hand you've just been working on feels more in contact to the surface, flatter, and the wrist probably feels softer. And I can see in my shoulders here, comparing right side to my left side, and my shoulder has relaxed. And the side of my face feels softer on that side as well. So just notice not just the hand you're working on, the whole of the arm and coming all the way across into your shoulder, which attaches to the fascia on the side of your face, goes into your neck, and comes down into this side of your leg, going all the way down into your foot. So happy practicing. Enjoy.